it's Gormy, and this is my Righteous Fire two-handed Cyclone custom melee kill discharge character. I'm currently level 87 on the Bloodlines League, and the idea behind this build is I got it when I saw a guy doing a staff Righteous Fire with Incinerate, but I'm not really that big a fan of Incinerate, so I thought I'd do something different. At first I tried a Cyclone with the basic setup with melee fish damage and faster attacks and whatnot, but I got like 9.5k DPS. It wasn't all that great and it wasn't that interesting, so I started experimenting with some custom melee kill setups. I tried Firestorm, Flame Surge, Ice Nava, something else, I don't really remember, but I found Discharge to be the best. My gear, I got this axe. It's pretty basic, it's 474 DPS, not that amazing, but it did have an open suffix which I needed to craft a 20% reduced damage taken over from damage over time, which is a level 3 Leo mod. It's 10 to 20 the pool. I probably burned around 1 exalt to get the perfect 20% roll to sustain Righteous Fire. Also the axe has +1 gens, which is pretty sweet for my discharge. Boosts it up to level 18. My chest, I use Daras's Defiance. It's a pretty decent chest for the build. I get 3 endurance charges, I get some life leech, dodge and life and some other stats. My gloves, they are pretty basic. I got life, resistances, and that's about it. My belt is pretty much the same thing. It's a rustic, so I get a bit more DPS on my Cyclone. My boots, they are pretty bad, but they have 30% move speed, which helps with the Cyclone desync. I found that if you have like 20% move speed boots, it desyncs a lot. With 30, not that much. My helm, it has life, 2 resistances and some int, which is pretty crucial. I don't really have that much int from the tree, and I need 138 for discharge. My rings, I got this. It's pretty okay. It has high life and 3 stats. I need the dex and the int for Cyclone and discharge again. My other ring, it's pretty bad. It has resistances and some life leech, which is pretty okay, but not that great otherwise. My neck, it's pretty much the same as my other ring. It has high life, high int, some dex from the implicit, and high res. And my links, I got Cyclone linked with custom melee kill, discharge, endurance charge and melee stun, and blood magic. For a 6th linked, I'd probably go with melee fish damage, but I haven't really tested it out. In my chest I got my auras, my level 20 Purity of Fire. You really need the level 21 or you can't sustain Righteous Fire. Reduced mana, vitality, again you need pretty high level vitality. I'm not sure what's the sweet spot, but mine's level 17 and I can sustain Righteous Fire barely. Hatred and Herald of Ash, and the quality on Herald of Ash is pretty good. You get increased fire damage, which helps with Righteous Fire discharge and your Cyclone DPS. In my gloves I got the basic cast when damage taken combo. My cast when damage taken is level 5, which I thought was okay. In my boots I got the basic righteous fire setup. It's concapact, increased burning and increased AoE. And in my helm I got leaf slam with blood magic, faster attacks and endurance charge and melee stun. Oh, my flasks, I got bubbling of grounding, saturated of staunching, ample of warding, ruby, ample quicksilver of heat, and Avengers ruby of adrenaline. This is pretty bad. I'd probably go with something else if I had the ults to roll a flask, but I don't. And my tree, I'm a duelist, like I said, but I think Marauder would be a better option. You'd get like 2 more nodes to spec elsewhere. But my start is pretty basic. I go for the 200 damage. I get endurance charge, some life regen here. I got the Executioner. I originally had Wrecking Ball, but I thought the Executioner would be better to sustain endurance charges and get better damage out of my discharge for the stun duration and more flat damage. I got the aura nodes here to keep on 4 auras, some life, endurance charge, max res, which you need, damage, life again. Resolute technique, so my cyclone never misses. Here I got this 6% life node. I can't pick up devotion at the moment since I can't sustain righteous fire with the 5% increased buff effect. Here I got the aura node, sovereignty, and the extra 6% aura effect to get 1 more max res out of my purity of fire. I got the life node here, Templar, life regen, life damage, AoE, elemental damage, and some elemental res, which I actually need right now. And the Sayonara, I got life regen, life regen, life regen, and some life. Yep. My stats, my cyclone is about 5k DPS. It's alright, I guess, without really any support gems or that much of damage from the tree. And my defensive stats, I got barely any armor or evasion, barely capped res with overcapped fire res for any curses, and almost 700 life regen per second. Yeah, I think that covers it. So let's see this build in action. Let's do a gorge. Oh yeah, and I should explain that rolling maps is very difficult with this build since there's so many mods you can't do. You can't do half regen, no regen, vulnerability, minus max, and probably something else as well. It's been a pain in the ass, really. And the build kinda struggles if you face mobs that have high defenses, like bears, golems, or something like that. This seems like a good map so far. basic part in heavy mods, or something like all of the elements. Shock can get really dangerous. The damage itself is, clear speed is pretty alright. Yes. The cost of the build is doesn't just about clear speed, but it's alright. And it's pretty fun to play. Single target. Goodness. That's amazing. Yeah. That was... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, a 20? Well, anyway, that was my build. And I hope you like it. It's somewhat interesting. I enjoyed making it, trying to perfect it. And I think this is about it. I can't imagine much more I could do, or respec or anything to make it better. If I get any ideas, I'll change it, but for now, this is it. And this was my build. Thanks for watching.